Okay, let me go across to the guests joining me tonight. Joining me now is Abhishek Singhvi, is of course heading the standing committee to be looking into the Lokpal bill and the different versions that will come to him. Also with me is Smriti Irani. She's president of the National Women's Wing of the BJP. I'm also joined by Prashant Bhushan, core member of Team Anna, and Shiv Vishwanathan, well-known sociologist and social commentator, joining me from Ahmedabad. Mr. Abhishek Singhvi, if I can go across to you, we've heard that the government has said that tomorrow there will be a debate on different versions of the Lokpal bill. Do you see that as a positive step forward? What really is the process that will now be followed?
You see, just when I was coming onto your program, that statement was being made apparently by Salman Khurshid, so I haven't seen every word of it. So I may not be actually correct, but yes, it appears that a discussion is slated. I think it's a good thing. Ultimately, if there are 3 or 4 more important substantive points from the point of view of Team Anna, Parliament should have a quick look at them and then consider whether in particular, by underlining those issues, they should be referred to the standing committee to kind of emphasize their importance to be looked at. Let me, however, tell you that the standing committee, which I have the privilege of heading, already has not only the government version, but very much so the Jan Lokpal version and a few other versions, including Aruna Roy's. And it is to be it's a facet to be noticed that once a standing committee sees to the matter, according to the collective discretion and wisdom of that standing committee, it can really change a bill moderately, marginally, significantly, drastically. It can make innumerable changes to it. So as far as jurisdiction and power is concerned, nothing is outside.
Right. Well, I spoke to Prashant Bhushan a short while ago, so I just wanted you to hear some of what he actually said to me a short while ago. Mr. Bhushan, we've now heard that there will be a debate, including on the Jan Lokpal bill. Shouldn't Anna Hazare now call off his fast? Isn't this now become a certain level of stubbornness?
No, it's actually Anna's decision. It is not really our decision. We can only give him our advice. Ultimately, it is his call. As I said, he has considerable experience about how this government in particular and governments in general and even various parliaments have worked in the past on this issue. And he feels that mere promises or mere discussion is not good enough. Something tangible has to emerge for him to break his fast.
Bhushan, what is your personal view as a key advisor? We've heard Justice Hegde, we've heard Swami Agnavesh saying that now the fast has to end, and Swami Agnavesh saying the team around Anna Hazare is actually not advising him well at all, that the fast has to go off now. Justice Verma separately has said that this is now almost will go against what national sentiment is. Anna Hazare doesn't call off his fast. As a key advisor, what are you telling Anna Hazare?
See, my personal view is that nothing must be done which endangers his life or his vital organs, and therefore at any time that the doctors feel that there is danger to that, I think it would be legitimate for the government to put him on a drip, to put him forcibly on a drip, and I think he should certainly not resist that. I mean, on that we are very clear. That my advice to him on that has been very clear.
That's a very important point. You're saying that he should not resist a drip if it's put on him now. Hopefully that will be a face-saving formula for him to end his fast. Mr. Bhushan, what will now be the tilting factor? What really will make the difference? The government has already gone that extra mile. It's saying that the Jan Lokpal bill will also be discussed in Parliament tomorrow. A resolution will be passed, a strong Lokpal bill. What will be the tilting factor for you?
Yeah, I mean, there are 2 options which Anna has given them. One is that they can either table a bill incorporating the principles of the Jan Lokpal bill. Alternatively, they can pass a resolution in Parliament saying that 3 critical aspects of the or issues of the Jan Lokpal bill would be incorporated in the bill that eventually comes to be passed.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.